economy. In contrast, the global backdrop remains fragile and highly fluid. The uncertainty around the global economic outlook has somewhat ebbed since the MPC met in April in the wake of temporary tariff relief and the optimism around trade negotiations. However, it is still high to weaken sentiments and lower global growth prospects. Accordingly, global growth as well as trade projections have been revised downwards by multilateral agencies. Moreover, the last mile of disinflation is turning out to be a little more protracted. As growth-inflation trade-offs is becoming more challenging, monetary authorities are charting out a more cautious and carefully calibrated policy trajectory. Looking beyond the near term, growing economic and financial fragmentation is reshaping the global economy. Besides complex interconnections with the financial system, elevated debt levels, and growing influence of frontier technologies like AI are raising financial stability concerns. Amidst heightened volatility in capital flows and exchange rates, coupled with constrained policy space, central banks of emerging market economies have a tougher task to stabilize their economies against global spillovers. In this global milieu, the Indian economy presents a picture of strength, stability, and opportunity. First, strength comes from the strong balance sheets of the 5 major sectors: corporates, banks, households, government, and the external sector. Second, there is stability on all 3 fronts: price, financial, and political, providing policy and economic certainty in this dynamically evolving global economic order. Third, the Indian economy offers immense opportunities to investors, both domestic and foreign, through 3 Ds: demography. We have a high proportion of the working age population which is growing. It is becoming more literate, it's becoming more educated, more skilled, urbanized. Then there is the third D, the second D, the digitalization. We have very advanced and sophisticated public digital infrastructure. And domestic demand is the third D, which we are talking about over here, which is very important given the trends of deglobalization. This 5x3x3 matrix of fundamentals provides the necessary core strength to cushion the Indian economy against global spillovers and propel it to grow at a faster pace. We are already growing at a very fast pace. 6.5% is the highest, not only last year amongst major economies, but even in the last decade. Of course, we aspire to grow at a higher rate, and we are making all efforts in our vision of a Viksit Bharat by 2047.